Hello, and welcome back to another episode of Assassin's Creed Syndicate. I think I'll save on that for later. Today we're going to be doing the Jacob missions as opposed to the Evie ones. So might as well get in character right now. Not really much for him to get either. I think I will boost up his defense though. Reduces all melee damage suffered. Sounds good to me. And we will want to head on over to the Jacob icon here. And thankfully we have fast travel unlocked. So in the last mission and episode we played through Evie's Chapter 5 mission, the first one where she tries to find a piece of Eden and is led to a dead end when one of the Templars intercepts. And then she has to pretty much clean up one of Jacob's messes where he destabilized the whole medical industry. I've already gone into why that's a very silly plot in the last episode. But it's alright, it's solved. She managed to get a cart and moved it to Florence Nightingale. And there we go. Medical industry is saved.
Take this.
Thanks, kid.
Nice one. Give them a good cleaving. I'll make this interesting. Bugger me.
I like how even though this guy has a yellow above his head, I'm just wailing on him. Alright. There we go. Little icon can sometimes disappear, especially during little intervals with gliders. Spin your camera around and it should come up. Something good?
That's for you.
That's alright.
Not bad.
Sequence 5. Friendly competition. Jacob introduces himself to Pearl Attaway, chief competitor to Starrick's omnibus company owned by Malcolm Milner. Well, let's go.
Miss Attaway.
Yes, may I? Oh. Splendid. You're here to murder me.
I what?
No matter. Everyone has a price. Is this enough?
I'm not here to kill you.
And what's your game?
Mr. Starrick and the Milner Company have blocked your ambitions long enough. I have a business proposition for you.
Wonderful. Come with me. We have much to discuss, Mr.
Jacob Fry. At your service.
Truer words were never spoken.
If you'd be so kind as to take the reins. You must understand, I've received threats against my life. Malcolm Milner has all but waged war on me since Mr. Starrick brought out his company. And no offense, I hope, but you do look the killing type.
I doubt I shall ever recover from such a slight.
What then is your interest in my redemption, Mr. Fry?
I sense an opportunity that would benefit us both.
Do you?
Is that so hard to believe?
Whatever your intentions, it will be quite the tonic to strike back against Milner and Starrick. I have worked like a troop to make Attaway Transport what it is today. I will not allow anyone to bring me to ruin.
No offense, you look like a killing type. When you first met, you implied he's there to kill you.
That's one of Milner's.
I think I failed the mission. I'll just let him kill me here, because I'm pretty sure I failed the mission, or optional objective.
These streets belong to Mr. Milner.
There we go. Nice little ending animation there. Clean finish. Just like Jacob, I ran in far too headstrong with far too little thought. For these missions, by the way, I tend to show at least one failure if it's not going to be too much trouble with the whole respawn and dying thing, though sometimes I do cut out the failures.
I can't lose another bus.
Alright, I now know what I need to do. Alright, this is going to be a bit of a challenge.
I can't lose another bus.
Alright. Hopefully that gets him off the trail for a bit. Of course, I'm using the slowest cart in the game. Get out of here. I guess not. There we go.
Slow down.
I don't need to drive that. I'll just ram it to its proper destination. Alright, girl.
Let's go.
It's a good thing I had an upgraded pistol with all those shots. That one can just come right at you from out of nowhere. In fact, as long as I'm here... Dang it, video game. Why must you do this to me?
That's the way.
I was gonna say as long as I'm here, I might as well get some supplies, but looks like we're not doing that.
Easy now.
Malcolm Milner, Starrick's puppet himself.
Careful, you twats! This park scene needs to make it to the Hathaway depot.
He thinks he can burn my buses. Let's give him a taste of his own medicine.
Let's give him the whole damn bottle. We'll turn Milner's park scene against him. But I'll need help from my gang.
Such entrepreneurial instinct, Mr. Fry. I shall leave you to it.
Alright, spoiler alert. Pearl Hathaway is, related to Starrick. I thought those were rooks. Shut up, kid.
What news you got?
So, why is somebody working directly against her under Starrick? Gonna find a way to destroy the omnibus.
Not interested in how the meat pie is made, eh?
I'll just let him finish it off here. No need to make this complicated. That guy's just running off. Alright, big boy, you do what you do.
You're looking so tough now, are ya?
Heave ho, Jacob.
Come on, help me out here, Rook. There was probably a stealth element to this mission, but I guess I completely ignored that with the hallucinogenic darts.
Primed and ready.
Very convenient, they have a cart full of... Oh, screw it. I'm out of here. Bye, Rooks. Not exactly the most...
How's that for a taste?
I can see Milner's stock price plummeting already. You're hired. Oh, I have more business planned for us both. Drop a note to my secretary to make an appointment, and I shall reveal the next step in our scheme.
I don't actually work. Like that.
Alright, friendly competition completed. Save Mrs. Attaway's omnibus driver from his pursuer. I eventually did that. Got ourselves a Bold Eagle Kukurai, some money and XP. I was gonna say, not the most interesting mission on the second part. Especially since it was very easy to actually handle it. Just use some poison darts. You're fucking kidding me, dude. I stopped a thief. Something that should be your job, and you're getting, you know, pissy about me. These cops, I'll tell ya. Let's see what mission we have next. Research and development. Sounds good. Hopefully there's a merchant on the way, because I would like to get myself some more bullets, because they might be useful. Doesn't seem like that'll be a thing, though. At least not this path. And even worse, there's no carriage. So we are just running. Nice to have London at night, though. There's a merchant over there. It's a bit too out of the way. I should be able to handle it without him. Of course, the whole path. The whole path. From there to there. Not one person riding a horse. Apparently that criminal did not care to help her friend. Got 20 out of 20 events completed though. £2,000. Pretty easy money, considering most of these can be done with like one button. So stealth kill the messenger ones I think a bit tricky. See, that was not exactly the most optimal way, but it was the most fancy way. Here's a merchant. And a kid.
Calm down. If you need anything else, you know where to find.
This will be up.
That'll work just fine, kid. Rolling in the money now. Defend allies.
Watch yourself, I'll be on you in a flash!
Nice thing about, you know, this mission is my rooks can pretty much finish it off. Don't even have to stick around for the third one. And right now I'm going to actually get myself a gang upgrade where we have enhanced firepower. Your rook's volley fire is more effective. And poison the well. Reduce the initial health of all blighters. That'll be very useful. Fortunately, we can't completely max out our rooks. So we'll just save up for that one. For whatever reason, this one seems a lot farther away than most of them are. What a weird place for a fence.
All right.
There you go.
Cheers.
If nothing else, we're getting plenty of money and resources. Always good if you wanna get ahead in the game. Make sure you have a little bit of an edge against the enemies. They're still running over. Alright, rooks. That sucks. And now I know why it took so long. It's a moving objective. Get back here. I want to read what the description for it is. Jacob visits Miss Attaway again to continue their assault on Milner. Research and development. Suggested level 5. Get out of here. Alright. Well, that's still not what I want to do. Probably have to go to the other side. That doesn't work.
Steady on.
That would be funny to kill the horse, but the game's so damn limiting. Honestly, I feel like I'm fucking around at this point. Alright. Pressing the wrong button too, like a dumbass. Need to press A, I keep pressing B.
Mr. Fry, I told you to make an appointment.
My schedule was open.
You're fortunate I like you.
Internal combustion engines.
8 small syllables that mean a great deal of money. The engines will be delivered to Milner by train. Secure them for me, and he will be devastated.
I'll need a second train to pull this off. And I think I know just the man.
So we have a deal, Mr. Fry?
You're fortunate I like you, Miss Attaway.
You might want these.
Once again, start for carriages. I'll just run over here and... Yep, this is mine now. Alright, so we have a mission. And before we even do anything, we know we cannot kill a single policeman.
That's the way. Steady on.
Why would we? Alberline will be so upset. Won't want to upset that character before we get all the reputation with him and a fancy gun or whatever. That didn't work quite as well as I hoped it would.
Captain's been looking for you for some time, Miner.
You could please stop wasting your stuff. That was easy. Alright, I saw that in the speed run. It's not totally my strategy. Hey, Ned.
So, what do you want, Fry?
What makes you so sure I want something? Perhaps I saved you out of the kindness of my own heart. Come on, let me tell you about the job.
Milner's pulling a lot of cargo there.
Just be sure to make the transfer.
Give him hell. We don't have all day. Get cracking.
I like how they're acting all chummy with each other, even though I haven't even done any of the optional missions for her. Alright, so we need to detach the reinforcement weapons. Can do. There we go. Well, that was stupidly overpowered.
Not this one.
Just want to make sure to leave these wagons low hit. Not exactly a challenging optional mission. Or the that was awkward. Or challenging what you're willing to put up with. Do you really want to do these mini games here? You just mash the X button.
Not what I'm after.
How did I fail that? God damn it. I kinda realized what I did wrong there. I think I detached the wagon after the reinforcement wagon. And that doesn't count as the reinforcement wagon. Make quick work of these guys. Have it. So I want to detach like these ones here. Let's detach it from the other side, make it a little bit easier for us. Yeah, that'll be it. And these ones actually aren't the ones, we can just skip them. Good job there, Eagle Eyes. Specifically detach this one here. There we go. And here's our fancy smashy engine. Should be.
Here we go!
Yep. Detach the wagon. Why not? Why not leave this incredibly valuable item stranded in the middle of the tracks? We can just take over the train and move it over towards someplace a little bit more useful. Like a train station where my rooks can come in and grab the cargo. Defend Ned now. Or I guess not.
The internal combustion engine. The end of horse-drawn transport. It's like gazing into the future.
What is the going rate for the future, do you think?
We're not selling them.
You're giving them to your contact?
You'll be paid all the same.
Who is this Pearl, anyway? How long you been working with her?
She's a business partner. That's all you need to know.
Alright, don't kill any of the police and detach the reinforcement wagons. Got ourselves a little cane sword. Kinda weird that Ned is like the opposite of Alberline. This game could have been the wonderful, disguiseful adventures of Ned and Alberline. Yet we're following Jacob and Evie Fry.
Jings, I hope I didn't make it too la-di-da. Slapped some gold leaf here and there. I gave the wood a splash of shellac. I've holstered the lot. And how do you like the lampshades?
Hey Clara, what are you doing on our train? Hey Evie.
A letter? For me?
Oddly enough, despite the name, this is not going to be a Darwin mission. We're almost done with Jacob missions in this level. This is probably going to be a bit of a longer video, just because it's a bit of a long series of missions, and doesn't really help out when I bumble around and accidentally fail mission. All the failures have, at least for this sequence, been my fault. That's sort of the problem with doing live commentary on Let's Plays. Things can go wrong, and you're kind of stuck with it. Alright, Jacob and Pearl have nearly destroyed Milner's business. There's just one last thing to do. There's Jacob with a box of dynamite, so you know it's gonna be quite the adventure of recklessness.
Jacob, darling, do join me.
To our fruitful partnership.
And to the shiny new engines now in my possession. Back to business. Milner's fled to the Thames, occupied with securing his ferry. It's all he has left.
Protecting it with his life, no doubt.
The very thing I want you to take. Just kill him.
That's not your first glass of champagne, is it?
Success is more intoxicating than alcohol, Mr. Fry.
Then save a glass for me.
Since she is a video game.
Now, what would it take to draw out Starrick's paw?
Alright.
The sight of his ferries in flames, perhaps.
Well, that was almost a disaster. I was gonna say, since she is a Templar, that would have been a great opportunity to just poison Jacob, who, you know, just drank down that glass of wine like it's no one's business. Here's a bit of a challenge. Do not touch the River Thames. Alright, so there I am, being
now,
a
what would
good
it take
player.
to draw out Starrick's paw? The sight of his ferries in flames, perhaps.
Trying to be a good player, avoiding touching the River Thames, which I do fairly well at. And I get all the way across to the other side there, even though the boat is pretty much in the center of the river, or you know, destination. So I managed to get all the way across, and I'm planning on jumping over Jacob. You know what? I'm gonna share my struggles. I'm gonna tell a story. I managed to get all the way across, and I basically need to hop over to the boat. Now, I hop onto a pole, and I want to get to the other side of the pole and hop off of that pole, in which, then I'll jump onto a boat. This is probably not the best explanation at all. And get dunked in the water. So I'm thinking, alright, I'll find one of these assholes, or one of the police, and just have them kill me like this. There's none around. So basically then, I start shooting at the civilians, and get desynchronized that way. It is amazing how stupid that was. So I'm going to cut that first part out, but this part, nah, you need to know struggle. I am making this a lot more difficult
Now,
than
what
it
would it
needs to
take
be.
to draw out Starrick's paw? The sight of his ferries in flames, perhaps.
There's no boats heading over. I'll say that, and then this asshole starts, you know, heading down here. Come on. This is literally stupid. Alright. Let's see if there's a better way over. Hop onto this boat, and specifically the boat. loading opportunities here. You can just see how far off the beaten path we're going to not take a dump in the Thames, which is odd because that sort of implies that Jacob has taken a dunk in this river before, and this is just a special case where he hasn't. Everything there. Oh, don't run off the boat, Jacob. I beseech thee. Alright, almost there. On up, and damn it. There we go.
Now to sink Milner's enterprise.
Hopefully there's no optional mission for not alerting anyone in there, as if we have to sabotage 2 of these contraband at once. And that'll be pretty simple. It just takes a little bit of setup. Alright, so I was pretty dismissive of the voltaic bombs when it is pretty good for crowd control here, so I guess I learned a little bit of a lesson. I can admit when I'm wrong. It has a pretty decent use. Anyone else? Let's just kill these guys first. Make it easier for us all. I was going to get them both, but whatever. There we go, just make this fast. So, to sabotage these contrabands, we need to set up some dynamite near it. And to sabotage 2 at once, basically need to set 1 up here. And 1 over here. There we go. Wait till you hear the boom, and as fast as you can, shoot the other one. It's not like leading them in a trail or anything like that. Although that's probably how you could also solve it. But I have my ways. Maybe not the right way, but it is a bit of a Jacob way.
What the bloody hell?
Alright, need to assassinate him now. Sorry, buddy. We're just in the wrong business at the wrong time. I'm taking a dump. I don't care anymore. I already suffered. I've done my penance. You have fun there too. There's just a ton of people over here. At least there's some loot.
You were supposed to watch over them. What do I think?
Where you going? Give my regards to the devil. Ready to fire! Like a rabbit.
Ow, dude! There we go.
I knew this day would come. Mr. Starrett was furious I lost the engines. So this is my comeuppance.
Pearl Attaway led me to you, not Starrick.
Then they're working together again. I should never have come between Mr. Starrett and Miss Attaway. Family always stay together in the end.
What do you mean they're family?
That guy has some real nose hair. I'm just gonna say it now. Oh, no feather swipe? Or guess now it's a cloth swipe.
Time for Pearl and I to have a real conversation.
And also, you doing just a little bit of research and intel gathering would have helped a lot. And you know, this is a pretty big thing to have on you right now. Her not knowing that you know that she is... Are you kidding me? That she is with Starrick. Use this to your advantage. Make it. I made it. Alright, Raver. Jacob, get out of this disgusting river. Why would he even do such a thing, Jacob? There ought to be an optional objective against that, just to spare him.
There you are. What are you up to now, Pearl?
Check around for enemies, which there are some. Go through this door. Like how Starrick is level 10 in there. Kind of shows how powerful he is. What am I doing wrong? Well, that didn't work. Either there's something I'm missing here, or maybe it might be a game glitch. Oh, there we go. I'm just missing something.
I was certain he knew that I belonged to the Order and was there to end me. Imagine my delight when he told me his true purpose. An assassin helping the Templar cause. Isn't that delicious?
It's sickening.
It's business, cousin.
Oh.
You glower too much, cousin. You will get your engines back. Our new motorized buses will bring us both a lot of money.
I'll need to arrange proper transport for the engines to get back to my factory. I want you at Waterloo, personally, to ensure that nothing goes wrong.
Of course. May the Father of Understanding guide us.
Today and in all of our future endeavors, cousin. Waterloo Station.
Is there any reason...
Again? Just give it a shove.
Any reason that Starrick, of all people, was meeting with her in this dingy little area? I guess those three aren't going to be much trouble. Where do you come from, though? Like, there's... Unless you climbed up here, which would be kind of silly. This is your area. There's not really any way for you to,
I'll tear you apart!
like, need to climb up there,
Just my luck.
or want to climb up there.
My friend's got bigger bollocks.
Today's your lucky day.
Yeah, get to handle this guy. Alright, so last part for Jacob mission is assassinating Pearl Hathaway. And that is not available because of that guy. Oh, and we need to escape the area too. How silly of me. Oh, thanks for getting in the shot, Baldy. Alright, so don't go in the river, sabotage 2 contrabands at once. I got a black leather gauntlet. Now we get to the last mission, which is here. We can just fast travel over, save us some time, since this video is probably already pretty long. Even with the editing I'll do for some of the mistakes. I like how Jacob can sprint and use eagle vision at the same time, but achieving terminal velocity and using it is a-okay. Well, thankfully this bitch walked right into our path. Alright, end of the line. Which is over here. Lane carriage. Here's will do. Like how it's like this one rook activating it. Jacob heads to Waterloo Station to reclaim the engines and eliminate Pearl Hathaway, who has been revealed as a Templar. Let's do this.
Sir, the engine's just pulled into Waterloo.
I guess.
Once Stark's men arrive, they're gonna unload the train.
Well, not if the train has already left. Assemble a team at Charing Cross. I'll send the engines there for you to recover.
I guess it really is this random rook standing about that activates it. I like how Jacob's head sort of turns even though he's walking away from her. Show he's still talking to her. It's a nice low detail. Gotta reach a vantage point though. Nice of the game to point out the entry point here, since this is a pretty large station.
Ladies and gentlemen, I apologize for the delay. We will get you into the central station very soon. Where the hell is that schedule?
Central Station's closed. Hathaway's orders.
You saw these blueprints, did you not? Were you aware of this before?
Alright, so unique kill opportunity is the fact that the train mirrors on top, not mirrors or glass, more like on top, are not exactly very sturdy. It's odd that I'd need the blueprints for that, considering Jacob literally just listened in on it.
My colleague should be here shortly with the schedule for the central station.
Oh, that was a waste. No matter though. Like how she walks over toward the corner.
Once the order comes through, we will send you
Oh. What a shame. Kind of hoping for like really nice stealth kill.
Thank you, lad. Now help me up.
Have to run. Someone's bound to find you. Stay sharp, yeah? Just what they are causing this delay.
I was holding for the item, but
Once the order comes through, we will send you on your way to the central station.
I'll just disband them.
We're done here. Shortly with the schedule for the central station. We thank you for your
This will be a great time for one of the voltaic bombs. Use secret passage. Alright. There's a security chief we need to steal from.
What could be causing this delay?
Everything you need to survive the streets, right here. Let's get the old city. You won't find better.
This is...
Let's see the old city.
There we go. But that is not the passage I want to go to. You find a secret one. Which is probably up here or something. I guess not. There's a chest here, which is nice. That is not what I'm looking for. I am actually a little bit stumped.
We will send you on your way to the central station. My colleagues should be here shortly.
Pretty sure that's not it though. I'm gonna stop the video here and see if I can find it for myself. And then I'll start the video and show you where. Alright. Here's where the secret entrance is, so you don't waste your time looking around for like an hour like me. Certainly not an intuitive one. They were just really proud of themselves and their ability to set this up here. Make it one of the optional challenges. Me personally, it's one I could do without. But that's probably because I spend so much time, you know, bumbling around trying to find it. Here we go. climb up.
Move along.
Templar Blighter right there. Supposed to be one of them with a set of plans. Let's get some higher ground. Oh, there he is. I could steal it from him, but honestly, you know, Templar's a Templar. It works all the same, doesn't it? Alright, a letter from the manufacturer to Thomas Logan. Attached to this letter are the blueprints for Miss Attaway's fortified wagon. As requested, the highlighted weakness is a result of I'm bad at reading. Specifications. That's not even the right way to say it. Made by a member of your team. Their name is not in our records. Regards, Matthew Hughes. It's a bit interesting that there would be someone out there suggesting weaknesses to this train here. Much would rather the optional thing be steal the part from them without getting noticed. But I guess it's too late for that now, and I am hanging on to something useless. Hell, just trying to get the rope launcher up. Opportunity failed. Well, fuck. You can tell I'm getting a bit tired. I'm actually recording this episode at the same night as the EV episodes. They'll be uploaded much later. Find unique kill opportunities. Or unique kill available. Oh, I guess it's very merciful. Head on over. Let's not make this complex. It's a very nice train she has, though. Although, once again, another case of Templars just wearing their stuff on their sleeves. Let's see.
What a shame. Good partnerships are hard to come by.
Ours is most certainly dissolved.
It's business, Mr. Fry. One does what one must to come out on top. Crawford will not take the news of my death lightly. He can be unpleasant when he's cross. I have sacrificed so much. I don't want to lose my buses.
There we go. We specifically want to escape with the train, so we have the engine in store. At least that's what I assume. Yep. Alright, so free the station chief and use the secret passage. The last one, a bit tricky to find. But Hathaway is dead and we get a cutscene for our troubles.
When coldness or deceit shall slide, the beauty now they prize, and deem it but a faded light which beams within your eyes. When hollow hearts must wear a mask.
Mr. Starrick!
I told you not to disturb me! Till break your own to see. In such a moment I would ask that you remember me. That you remember me.
Crawford.
A luster stripped by the hands of that savage. He must be brought to justice.
Pearl would not want justice. Pearl would want vengeance.
The passion is most welcome, Miss Thorne. But we cannot let our emotions disrupt the lawful structures of society. If we do that, the enemy wins.
It shall happen in the shadows. Miss Fry will hang from the gallows, and I will flay her brother as he comes to save her.
I suppose it must be done. Take no chances. Increase the Templar presence in London. We alone protect this city of light.
Yes, Crawford. And then we shall enter the vault and cast aside the shadows together.
A letter? For me?
There's a nice little model of Buckingham Palace in there. And also like how the pool of blood expands on the dead guy. Anyways, it's Sequence 5 finished. Off to Sequence 6. A run on the bank. Having uncovered her master plan, Jacob assassinated Pearl Attaway and recovered the internal combustion engines from the Templars. Now a mysterious letter leads Jacob to a plot that could put all of London's gold in jeopardy, while Evie forms a new plan to strike back at Lucy Thorne and reclaim the key to the Shroud of Eden.
What have we here?
Boiler.
This Dredge character's meddling will be the death of us. He was loitering around the exchange today, asking far too many questions about the bank. Should he discover my plan, you will face a far worse fate than losing your job. Signed, Plutus.
So this Plutus is Starrick's banker, hmm? I wager Dredge will lead me to him.
While you're out and about, do attempt not to destroy modern medicine or the London transportation network.
Don't make me laugh.
Innocent lives hang in the balance. They depend on this city.
I'm not the one who let Lucy Thorne walk away.
A mistake I intend to rectify immediately.
A letter? For me?
Alright, and that about covers that. I find it kind of funny that Jacob always mentions a letter on his desk here. It's for Sequence 8, I think, but certainly not for the mission upcoming, but works pretty well in relation to it since it does sort of start from a letter. In any case, despite the rather bumpy road to the finish, I was able to ultimately... I can't stand our smokestack anymore, what a shame. I was able to ultimately beat the sequence, did all the missions, did all the optional objectives, and that about wraps it up. Thank you for watching. Hope I gave you something to think about and otherwise entertained you. Take care.